Hello and welcome to your next Teacher Tip Tuesday. I'm Jessica Brown and I've been in education for over 14 years. I am home this year with my two most challenging yet rewarding students. My son, who is a freshman and is doing school virtually this year, and my daughter, who I'm fortunate enough to be teaching first grade to. Who knew being a teacher during a pandemic would be so beneficial for my children. Here I am to share some tips from the classroom with you that can help you whether you're home or not. They're just ideas that I want to share with you. Most of them are elementary level, however, I hope you can find ways to adapt them to fit best the children in your home. Okay, so one of the things that I do in my classroom is I celebrate special days. Halloween's coming up, and that's definitely something we would be celebrating and doing things for. Actually, I have things planned out for home, right, that we're gonna do on Halloween to make it a little bit more special. But I'm talking about a day with more of a teachable moment. I'm talking about a really important day coming up, Election Day. It's really, really important that our kids learn about the electoral process and how important it is to vote. Even now, encouraging them to vote and that their voice matters and that their opinion matters, and that we can find ways to make those voices be heard, and teaching them about the election process and voting, especially right now, would be really important. And it's something I would encourage you to do, is to celebrate special days like Halloween and Election Day. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about, how I would teach about Election Day in the classroom. All right, so what would I do in the classroom? Well, the first thing we would talk about is the actual day, right? I would get out a calendar, I would label it on the calendar, and we would talk about that day. We actually have been doing that in our house and counting up the days till Halloween right now. She's very excited about Halloween and also Election Day because she knows what day we're going to be voting. So I would label it on the calendar, and then I would encourage you to read some books, okay? They make a lot of nonfiction books, but they also make a lot of fiction books too that talk about the process, different levels, okay, that you can get from your library, Amazon, Target, right now, everywhere has different kinds of books and things on the election, but I would definitely just check out your library if you need to. Even some online. I know YouTube has different videos on the election process that you could show, or even some books. Then you need to choose something to vote on. Okay, in my classroom, it was always, what should Mrs. Brown be for Halloween? And I would do a worksheet that's kind of like this, that they would have to decorate with what I should be for Halloween, and then give a reason why I should be that for Halloween. At home, we might do something more like, what's your favorite dinner, a family project that we could vote on. Pick something that your kids can feel invested in, something that they can feel strongly about. My Halloween costume was always fun and something that they wanted to, that they could feel strongly about, making an argument for, because that's another part of the process, right? Is making an argument or having a debate about why they thought my costume should be chosen for Halloween. It could be why your favorite dinner should be chosen, and you guys should, make it even better once a week. You get to choose. Have your family make a discussion about it. And then, of course, you're going to vote, but make it fun. Okay, in my classroom, I always created a ballot box. My classroom ballot box looked a little bit cooler, but see, I just took a lunch sandwich container, wrote ballot box on it, cut a little slit, make some ballots, okay? Something like this, spaghetti, tacos. Get some stickers, because after you vote, you get a sticker, right? That says I voted. Ours says I voted early, so make the connection, show them those things, that this is the process and this is what you get to do when you vote and how their voice matters, and to make their choices be heard too, even in the house, right? What favorite dinners could be, something like that. And then of course you need to count the votes and discuss the process again. So just bring it back and discussing the process of how you guys got to where you did with your votes and how they matter. So that's something I do in the classroom. Every year we celebrate special days. It's something that we do together. And I would encourage you right now, especially if you're home a lot, is to celebrate those special days in some sort of way to build them up a little bit more. It's really important that we teach our kids right now that they vote and that their voice matters. So that's my tip this week, is to teach about those special days with those teachable moments, and go vote.